What's up? I hope we're all doing great. Today I want to talk about what if we really took time to understand that God is not a joke, man. There's a reason why He tells us to pray. There's a reason why He tells us to open up our Bible. There's a reason why things are the way they are in this world. There's a reason why. And we can't say that because there's bad things that God doesn't exist. That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be good in some places and there's gonna be bad. That's just how this world is. We gave the keys of this world to the enemy. We brought sin and death into this world through our disobedience. God told us, don't eat of that fruit. What did we do? God tells us, don't do that. What do we do? God says, come before me. What do? Tunakata. We refuse. And then we wonder, why are things like this? Oh my gosh, bad things. God is not the cause of these things happening. He allows it because we do have to we have to suffer the consequences of our actions, man. It's the same way he took care of Adam and Eve, but he kicked them out still. And even till today, through our willful disobedience to God. I mean, let's be real. We've kicked God out of churches, man. I mean, it's turning to be like that, man. We've kicked God out of churches. We've kicked him out of schools. We've kicked him out of jobs. We've kicked him out of everything. Then we wonder, why is this thing like that? Why is the world like this? We are the ones who've been kicking him out for years on years on years. We've been kicking him out and we've been neglecting him and rejecting him. This is facts, man. God is not the popular topic nowadays. But then we can watch somebody twerking on the devil and that's creativity. It's crazy because we really don't rock with God like that. Like, let's be real. Our flesh, who we are, it does not rock with God like that. That's why we'll be so okay with watching someone twerk on the devil. But then when someone says Jesus, oh my gosh, cancel him, cancel. Have you seen how pissed off people be when someone's preaching the word in the streets, man? They wanna fight you, they wanna kill you, man. Jesus, what did he do? He just came and started speaking the good news of heaven. They killed him. They said, hey, we'd rather have Barabbas, man. We'd rather have a murderer. We'd rather have a thief. We don't to hear about this Jesus stuff. We'd rather have a thief. That's what the Pharisees said. That's what the people of the word said at that time. The perfect, righteous people at that time. They said, hey, us, we'd rather have the murderer over there. We don't want to hear about this Jesus guy. Nah. Then we wonder why things are the way they are. We can't do things and then complain. We can't not take time to understand things and then complain. You know what I'm saying? Because ever since I've started this TikTok thing, people have just been asking me, how do I know Jesus is real if bad things are how do we say that because something bad is happening, it means that something else doesn't happen? How does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like me saying that, because there's something good happening in our town right now, it means that the devil isn't real. What? Nah. But when it's God, it's okay. We need to understand this stuff is not cute, man. When people come and tell you Jesus is coming back, it's because they have witnessed and seen that, hey, there is something more happening in this world that we don't understand. So it says we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. It says we wrestle against principalities, evil forces in heavenly places, man. There's no sane person who's gonna be out here killing someone. That's the work of evil forces, man. They bring destruction, they bring chaos. That's what they are, that's who they are. And we gave them the keys to the world. I even feel like I had to even make a video about it because people kept asking me, man, how do I know Jesus is real if there's so many? But come on, man. Jesus is real. He just doesn't manifest himself the way we want him to. But that's why he requires faith, man. He needs faith. Yeah, you don't need to see him to believe he exists. He doesn't need you to see him for you to experience him. You don't need that. And one day will come when he will save you and bring you to himself, and you will see him forever. We're crying about a few years, man. He's gonna give us eternity with him if we just choose it. We wonder, why does God send people to hell? God doesn't send anyone to hell, but we also need to understand God is not cute, man. He's not cute. He will punish. He's a judge. He will punish. I'm not telling you this to scare you, but he will punish. He's a judge, man. That's why Jesus had to die for you, because sin had to be punished, man. Everything that we've done had to be punished. And Jesus made a way so that every sin that we have committed, every sin that we are committing, and every sin that we are yet to commit is taken care of and covered. He said, I love you guys too much, man. I'm gonna cover you and take care of you forever for good, so that now there's nothing. It says that there's nothing separating us from the love of God. No devil, no devil, no height, no depth. Nothing is separating you from his love again, because Jesus paid the ultimate price. Man, this stuff is not cute, man. Jesus had to die. He literally had to die. If somebody asked, how would you have wanted the world to be, we would all say, we would have just snapped my fingers and just made everything good. That's what we would say. Because we're so human. But we don't understand that there's other beings in these heavenly places, man. There's so much more that we don't really understand or see. We think what we see is, bro, this stuff is practically fake compared to the spiritual world, man. I won't even lie to you. There's nothing that happens here before it's happening there. It's called the parent world for a reason. And what would happen if we took that world serious? What would happen if, instead of chasing fleeting things, just 5-minute things, what would happen if we got serious and started to repent and started to take God serious? What if we decided to bring him back? What would happen? We're always complaining, there's bad things, but we don't realize that there's a God so powerful in the heavens who can do impossible things for us, man. He is willing. He already did the impossible for us. He died. He has overcome death. He said it is finished. He said it is finished. All we have to do now is believe. God is spirit, man. And the reason why a lot of us really don't rock with the spirit like that is because we choose fleshly things. The flesh and the spirit don't work well together. They really do not. And God is calling us to focus more on the spirit. When you focus on the spirit, you're basically choosing to focus on greater things, man. Things that are imperishable. When you focus on heaven, when you choose to get yourself treasures in heaven, you're basically saying, bro, this world, it's like nothing, man. When you choose to secure yourself treasures there, do we realize that, bro, no thief can go there and steal? Moths can't go there and destroy your stuff, man. It's secure and it's eternal, man. But we don't want to hear about repenting. We don't want to hear about this stuff. We think, this stuff is cool. I'm not refusing. It was fun. I did these things, man. It was really fun. I won't even lie to you. 10 out of 10. But I decided, nah, man. But it got to a point in my life I said, it's not even really worth it like that, man. It's really not. We are settling for 10 shillings. And yet God wants to give us so much more, man. You can't even put a number on what he wants to give you. His presence alone is far greater than everything we can see, man. His presence alone. And that's just one of many, 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 many things or parts of him that he is freely trying to give to us. He already died for you. He literally was on a cross with his arms out wide saying, I love you this much. If I was willing to give you my son, if I was willing to watch him die on a cross just to save you and me, how much more would I give you? What would I not give you? What if I was willing to literally let my son perish on a cross? What would I not give you, man? God is not human like us. He thinks on a much bigger scale, man. We are being invited to something amazing. The choice is yours if you want to take it. it won't be available forever.